when you look at what ANIDA is about, our actions are the practical manifestation of Jesus Christ. And when you think about Jesus' life, 33 years, how did he approach it? He went down to the people. He understood things. And so when you take that understanding, you take that playbook and you transport it to what ANIDA does, then you say, okay, we have people who are impoverished. They need help. It's too easy to say that we have the answers. I don't believe that. I believe that in order to get the answers, you have to ask questions. You have to get to know the people. You have to get to understand what's needed. So what we do is that we do this engagement process. It's about getting down to the people, asking questions, understanding. And that's why we were so excited to say, you know what, let's share with our donors. Let's let them see what's really happening on the ground. It's so important to understand that these things that are coming about is from the community, for the community, and by the community. That means when we make these projects and we put these things into action, when we finally step back, the people are empowered. And they're the people that run with these programs. Because a lot of times, if you look at it, poverty can be in the mind. The Bible says, renew your mind. Why do you think so? Because you have to be changed day in and day out. And so this community engagement process, these actions that we take, we're finding people who believe in what they're trying to do. And of course, because we are acting with the practical manifestation of Jesus Christ, they look at us and say that, well, why is this being done? And they start understanding that, it's because these people are following the pathway of what Christ does. And that's why it's important.
We thank God for the ANIDA that has been launched in the Philippines in 2023. And for this year, 2024, our constituents are excited for our Hope for Tomorrow program and the water project system. So everybody's excited that this will come to reality. I was just invited before the Barangay Council of the Poblacion Kidapawan, and I was able to explain the program of ANIDA, and then I also focused on the installation of that water system in the nursery areas. As you know, these people draw their water from the nearby river to bathe, to wash their clothes, get water for their food to cook, and also to brush their teeth. They can have water to wash their dishes, water to cook their food, water to laundry, and also their personal hygiene. And with that, of course, it's something that will create new environment for the people of the community. On behalf of my constituents, the Kidapawan people, we would like to thank you, donors. It's so much of gratefulness in our hearts that you have given your share of your income, share of your blessings, that you are able to help these people lift up their lives and be, in the future, I know that their life would never be the same again, as our senior pastor was always saying, because of the impact that you are putting into their lives.
Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me. Hey, follow me all my days.
We haven't been to Jamaica in a while. From my experience, it was great to see all of the children again, to see how they're developing, to speak with some of the parents as well. And we also gave out nutrition packages while we were there.
So right now we're in St. Elizabeth. We're gonna go check out this school. It's one of the schools that's on our program. We've been here for quite a few years, but we're just ramping up our efforts. There's a lot of children that need help, and so our job is to help them.
Although the nutrition packages are great, the families are excited to be receiving them, it's just a small token. It's not a sustainable or long-term goal. We're really excited to be working with the parents. We have great staff on the ground that are going to be providing workshops with the parents. They're going to be working with the students as well, and just making sure that they're engaging with the community. The teachers, the principal, everyone involved, the guidance counselors, so that we can really have a well-rounded approach to helping the children, but also the family as a whole, so that it's sustainable.
In Jamaica, my experience was something a little bit unique. When I went to the different communities and we spoke to the principals, we saw that there is some hope there. We see that people are able to put things together, but there needs to be more. And that's the thing that we're seeing when we go there. In Jamaica, we met with two different communities, one in St. Elizabeth, one in St. Catharines. And those two communities is our target communities. We sat down, met the board members, we met the principal, but when you talk to them, what they're saying is that there's not enough of us.
What I've discovered is that most times parents are not present. They have their own challenges too. So it's like the children have the lack of the parental support, the parents have the challenge, so they're not able to give their full song to the children. And hence it will have an effect in their academic work. So because of the lack of the support, the academic also is failing for the kids. So lack of parental support is one of the greatest challenges I'm seeing.
It's the point that when the principal saw that, okay, the grades are slipping, he said, okay, well, let me get my teachers involved. It wasn't adequate. So do you know what he did? He went, for 2 months, the principal would do his job during the day, and then he would come back and do night classes at night, and he would teach every single student, because sometimes the parents weren't interested. And so the same rhetoric, he said that, you know what, we're doing this great work, but there needs to be more of me. What's the way? How can I maximize my efficiency? How can I make my impact more? And that's what I'm seeing in Jamaica. That's my experience.
Liberia was very eye-opening. It was a great experience. When we went, there were just so many people and we couldn't serve everyone, which was heartbreaking.
It's about 11 o'clock now and we've been going for quite a few hours, but there is still a very long lineup. I'll show you what it looks like from this side.
But it really just opened our eyes that there's such a need there. We were able to speak with a lot of the community members. We learned that a lot of people were traveling from really far just to come and get medicine, which is something that we can just drive to the grocery store or the pharmacy to go and grab. But some people just don't have the means to go and get those things that easily like we do. So people coming like 2-3 hours, that's us driving a very far distance just to hopefully get some free medicine to give to your daughter or to give to your grandma or something like that. So it was really, it just really touched your heart, and it really made you feel like, okay, there's a reason that we're all coming together to do these type of programs.
We had a huge turnout that we could not even cater to all of them, and many of them had a diagnosis of either malaria or malaria and typhoid. We
hope that after all of the engagement that we do after the program, we're going to touch base with the families and see how they're doing. The community engagement continues. It's a long-term thing, and hopefully we're able to get there again to keep providing resources to people.
All right, so this is where the pharmacy is. I'm with Dr. Muche, who's going to be dispensing. Dr. Muche, say something.
Hello. As you can see, we have lots of medications IV medications, we have oral, hypertensive, children's medication, anti-malaria, antifungal, you name it. If it's in the hospital, it's here. And so we're looking forward to the patients being triaged and then sent to the pharmacy.
Community engagement works. When you look at Liberia and to see the overwhelming response, we have community leaders that are actually taking ownership. County health team, Ministry of Health in Liberia, and different physicians and doctors who are all part of it. But after it's all said and done, we helped 600 people. The good thing, but the sad thing is that by 12 o'clock, it was full.
We just want to tell you right now that we don't have any medication, we don't have any ticket.
People travel 2 hours, 3 hours away because they understand that community engagement is important. They understand that there is help. They understand that it's not just people who are foreigners, but we Liberians are helping each other. And so that is what you see from community engagement. There needs to be more. You can see that our doctors were there till the midnight, late night, trying to fill prescriptions, but the need is overwhelming. Community engagement works, but it's just the beginning. It's something that we need to implement across the board. There are people out there that need our help.
We don't take it lightheartedly that we are able to do this work. It really is a privilege that we're able to be the stewards that go to the different countries, the communities, speak with the staff on the ground, and we know that it's through your support that we're able to do this. So we're really just grateful because all the work that we're doing is really the work that you're doing. The people that we're able to help, you're touching, you're helping those people. You're the one that's actually, giving that medicine, giving that food, helping that parent work with their child, helping that guidance counselor, all those different things. So we really just appreciate everything that you're doing, and we're just happy to be able to come back and share it with you.
We need leaders. Leaders is what allows us to make these changes and make the difference. In that same manner, when we raise leaders for these communities, it allows us to fulfill our vision, a community empowered to transform the nations. And with leaders, it's what we can do in order to make that lasting impact, that lasting change. So I'm asking you, partner with us. It's time. Let us raise 200 leaders by 2029 to change these communities. And together, we will empower the nations.